finish up what you're doing. And oh, look, so many more faces. That's really fun. All right. Let's look at the chat. Fishing holes. Yes. Yes, my sponsor told me about that. You want to have about 3 of them that you're actively working in. Does anyone have any questions pertaining to their action block?
Jackie, I have.
All right, we're going to go for wins then. I like it.
I have some feedback.
Yeah.
I was advised to go into groups like health groups since we're in the health and wellness business. And I'm really into the health and wellness part of it. I hope that doesn't sound harsh, but I'm not really into the sickness part of it. Hanging around with broke, sick people is just not my idea of fun. So, I want to up spiral in my energy and my attitude and my outlook. And so I don't really want to add all this doom and gloom on top of everything else that's happening in the world. And so I want to be a positive force on social media. I don't want to, join everybody else's pity party. And so what I did, because I'm also constantly working on being a good student, my teacher said, join groups. And I, recommend you join health groups. Well, there are a lot of health groups out there, but I also joined some sick groups. And the sick groups that I joined, oh my gosh, you guys, my advice, if you want any, and you don't have to take this, is I play my violin for about a half a stroke and I leave the group. I don't leave the group, but I go on to other things. And I do every once in a while, if I find somebody who's desperate, and they all seem to be desperate, I just say, hey, you know what? If you want to know about something that's absolutely miraculous, works at the cellular level, let me know. I don't spend a lot of time and energy, because what I find about a lot of these people in a lot of these sick groups is that their appendage is their disease. And if they lose their disease, they lose their identity. And so I'm not going to be sucked down into that hole. And I hope you aren't either. So just a word of warning, with those kind of groups.
That is very true. I found that in like the menopause group. I mean, it's not all of them, of course, but people are like, oh, I can't sleep. And I'm like, I can help you. But they don't want it. They want to hold on to that. And it's the same vibe that we teach and preach all the time, is that you're going to attract, what you are. And if you're seeing that a lot, and this is just my opinion because it's happened to me, like I say, oh, look at that, they're a victim, they're a victim, they're a victim. And I go, oh, that's the card I've been playing. So that was one thing that I determined, I'm not going to play the victim anymore because it doesn't serve me anymore. But the other thing is, you want to level up, right? Like, think about the people that you admire and that are successful and that have tons of friends and they're always happy all the time. Those are the people that I want to be in my circle. And something I learned a long time ago is, think about if you're 2 people, right? So if you're up here on your whatever, and you're trying to help someone that's down there, it is a lot easier for them to pull you down than it is for you to pull them up. So think about that, up level. Look for these people up here, and you want to raise your vibration up to their level, not bring people down to yours. Or, really, you don't want to go. It's a song from the 80s. You don't want to be down to their level and become a BW, a basic woman. I just had to say that. Yes, Carol, hi.
I love to do Cook Healthy, and I found a website through a cookbook that I have in healthy Instapot cooking. So I joined that group, and I just got my first little reply today to a comment I made on a recipe.
Nice.
However, the reply was just a thumbs up. It wasn't anything more. And so I replied back that I to the group and very interested in, healthy cooking and is just asked him a question, and so I'm going to see if he will answer. But if I just get this, I'm not anywhere with this guy. I think it's a guy. The name is Ravi, Ravi.
Well, that's great. Yeah. So you don't necessarily only have to talk to people that actually typed out a reply. So that's something that you learn in your social media training is even on your stories, people just generally just like, because otherwise it's going to send you a message. Then just send them a message. Hey, thanks so much for liking my story. How are you doing today? So whatever opening you can weasel into, do so. All right, guys, we are done. We're at the bottom of
Jackie, one more comment is that even if people accept my hey, I've got something, have you ever heard of signaling molecules? If you want more information, DM me. And I always say, I don't really understand. PM is private message, DM is direct message. I don't know why everybody says DM, but whatever. I'm trying to be hip,
It depends on your, if you're on Instagram, it's Twitter, it's a direct message. It's just called different. If you're on Facebook, it's personal message.
Whatever. And then I get some people saying, is this MLM? And so my response to that is, yes, that's the distribution method that we use. So that's my response. And I'm not that they use, it's that we use. I'm part of that we use. And if they say, oh no, I'll pass, I'll say, okay. So I really, really emotionally stay detached from anybody that has judgment over a network marketing model, because I know that the best health and wellness products are distributed through network marketing companies. And if people haven't evolved to that understanding, that's not my problem. And in this time of crisis where the world is hitting the fan, I would rather find those who are open and willing and don't have this big chip on their shoulder. Then I love your analogy, Jackie. I'd rather, Bo has this statue on his desk. Bo, can you grab that statue? He's always saying, Cindy, I have no problem giving a person a hand up. I have a problem giving people a hand out. And I don't know if you can see that statue, but it's somebody giving another person a hand up. And so what I do is I have no problem giving somebody a hand up, because Chuck and Tammy gave us a huge hand up when they introduced us to ASEA, and we didn't get it right away. We didn't understand this salt water from Salt Lake City. And so even if I'm a little wobbly on top of the chair, when I'm trying to give them a hand up, what I realize about myself, as emotional as I am, that I need to get very steady and emotionally balanced and grounded myself in order to be helpful to that person at all. So if I'm letting them suck me into the emotional hole, I'm very ineffective. But if I'm feeling strong and steady and grounded and confident in what I'm doing and my intention for reaching out to this person, then if they blow me off, roll their eyes, flip me off, whatever, I'm okay with that, really okay with that.
Yeah. Pretzels or peanuts, your choice.
Yeah.
Great. I love it. All right, everybody, have a great day. Keep on keeping on. Thanks, Dorothy.
Let me tell you, tomorrow we have the same bat time, same bat channel. I double booked today, so sorry, Lynn Matthews, but she's booked for February 4th. And tomorrow for our Power Half Hour is Sherry Clark, the amazing Sherry Clark. And if you don't know who Sherry Clark is, Sherry Clark has 35 years network marketing experience. So if you want to learn something from a network marketing pro, tune in tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel, and bring your friends. Okay, bye everybody.
Thanks, Jackie.
Great
Bye-bye.
job,
Thank you.
Jackie.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Great training.